Today we will consider rules to form image using convex lens. All of you know what is convex lens. The lens that has two spherical surfaces, both bulging out, is known as convex lens. So how to draw convex lens? This is the diagram that is representing convex lens. How to draw convex lens? For this what I have done, I considered this to be 6 to be the center, and from 6 4 centimeter this side and 4 centimeter this side, two dots I have taken. So this is going to be optical center for me. And for this curved surface, this is center, so I will consider this to be 2f2, and this will become for me 2f1. And what was the central point of this? This is 4, and this side 6 and 10, central point will be 8. So this will become f1, this will become f2, and the line that is joining all these points, that will become principal axis. So what you are supposed to do now, this is f1, this is going to be f2. 2f2 distance is double as compared to distance of f2 from O. So to draw this, after this what you will do, you will have this compass, this will be your center, and you will open it slightly more than this gap. See, this is slightly more than what is the radius that you have considered. So from this as a center, you will draw an arc like this. Similarly, from this side you will consider to be as a center, and you will draw arc like this. So this will give you thin convex lens. So I hope how to draw convex lens is clear to you. This is going to be principal axis on which focus, center of curvature of these curved surfaces, and optical center is going to lie. And this line joining, this is vertical line joining this point with this will be known as vertical axis. So our topic today is, when we are going to draw ray diagram using convex lens, then few basic rules we have to keep in our mind. So first rule that we are going to consider today is, a ray of light from the object parallel to principal axis after refraction from a convex lens passes through the principal focus on other side of lens. Line is quite long. Let us understand the meaning of this. A ray of light coming from an object and parallel to principal axis. It means before passing through this lens, this is incident ray. Incident ray is parallel to principal axis. This is coming from an object, and this ray is parallel. The distance of object is such, we have considered this ray to be parallel to principal axis. Now a ray of light coming from an object parallel to principal axis after refraction. After refraction means when it will pass through this lens, then after passing through the lens, it will pass through the principal focus on other side of the lens. Means this is one side of convex lens, this is another side of convex lens. Ray of light that is parallel to principal axis after refraction will pass through another focus that is on another side of convex lens. Let us try to understand how we can understand this topic with the help of refraction. We already know when a ray of light is going from one medium to another medium, which have different optical density, then refraction of light is taking place. It means ray of light will bend from its path, either towards the normal or away from the normal. Condition is it should fall obliquely on the surface. This first rule I will consider for thin convex lens, as well as I will consider for thick convex lens. Let us consider this is thick convex lens. This is its optical center. This is its f1, 2f1, f2 and 2f2. This side we have air, this is glass, again this side air. So this is rarer medium, this is denser medium, Again, this is rarer medium. It means you have kept a lens like this. This side air, this side air. This lens is made up of glass. So you kept your lens like this. Rays of light are coming from this side and emerging from this side. So ray of light is parallel to principal axis. Focus at this face now. Refraction will take place at this face. Ray of light is coming from rarer medium to denser medium. So what will happen? It has to bend towards the normal. So this ray of light will not go straight like this. When it is entering from air to glass, it has to bend towards the normal. And if you will see the position of normal here, then like this position of normal will come. This point you will join to its center of curvature. This is normal position. This, where I am going to move this pen, this is a normal position. So ray of light will not go straight. When it is going from rarer medium to denser medium, then it will bend towards the normal. So it will not follow this path, it will follow this path where this arrow is there. Actually, arrow is indicating what is the direction of ray of light. If arrow is in this direction, means ray of light is coming from this side to this side. If I will change the direction of arrow, then direction of ray will also reverse. So first refraction is taking place at this point. When ray of light will come out from lens after crossing this surface, then now it is coming from denser medium to rarer medium. And you know, when the ray of light is going to come from denser to rarer, it has to move away from the normal, and when it is going from rarer to denser, it has to move towards the normal. Now it is not going to follow this straight line path. Again refraction will be there and it is changing its path. So where is position of normal here? This is position of normal. I have not drawn the normal because otherwise diagram will become too much complicated. This is position of normal here. This is position of normal. So ray of light, what will happen? Ray of light will not go towards this side. It will come away. So when it will come away, it will move this side. So finally, ray of light, after suffering refraction twice, one refraction at this face, one refraction at this face, it will finally pass through the focus. This is first rule. Ray of light coming from an object parallel to principal axis, after suffering refraction through the lens, it will pass through the principal focus on another side of lens. But in your NCERT book and in most of the books, diagrams are not given like this. Diagrams are given like this because they are not going to consider thick lens, they are going to consider thin lens. What is thin lens? Whose aperture is very small as compared to the radius of curvature of the spheres of which these lenses are part. Those lenses are thin lenses. So we are going to consider thin lens. So here if you will see diagram in your NCERT also, they are not going to show refraction twice at this face and this face. They are considering this line to be straight like this, and then they are bending it just from the middle of the lens or this vertical axis position, because it is considered that in the construction of incident ray and refracted ray, the light can merely be bent at the vertical axis, and this creates the same result as refracting the light rays twice. So they have considered a total bending either from this side or this side at this point only. So your ray diagrams in your book, they are not with this diagram. They are with this diagram, but actual refraction, how it is taking place through convex lens, you can understand with this diagram. When you will draw ray diagram, you will consider this. This explanation is for thick lens. For thin lens, total bending they have considered at this point only. So when a ray of light is parallel to principal axis, then after refraction through convex lens, it passes through focus. Second rule that we will consider, second rule we will consider, this is convex lens and this is incident ray of light. Now first incident ray of light is passing through focus, and after refraction it will become parallel to principal axis. This is second rule. A ray of light passing through principal focus after refraction through a convex lens will become parallel to principal axis. This we have considered for thin lens. So incident ray of light till here straight, and here it will become parallel to principal axis. If really you want to know how refraction is taking place, then we will consider this diagram. This is incident ray of light. This is going to be air, rarer medium. This will be denser medium. This is again rarer medium. So ray of light, when it will fall on this face, it is entering from rarer medium to denser medium. So this ray of light will not go straight like this. It will bend towards the normal. It means this ray of light will be bending towards this principal axis. And second refraction it will suffer at this face when it will go from denser medium to rarer medium. Then it will go away from rarer medium. So it will go away from the normal that you have considered. So finally it will become parallel to principal axis. So a ray of light that is first passing through focus after refraction will become parallel to principal axis. Third rule that we are going to consider, if a ray of light is passing through optical center of a lens, then it will go without any deviation. This is diagram we have considered for thin lens. So this is ray of light. It will pass through optical center without suffering any deviation. It doesn't mean that refraction is not taking place. Refraction in the sense that speed of light will change when it will go from rarer medium to denser medium. But the change in path is very small. So we are going to consider almost it is going to follow the straight line path. If you will consider a thick lens, this is incident ray. So here bending will take place. Means bending in the sense that in this case, ray of light passing through optical center will be like this, and this is your emergent ray. So this ray and this is incident, this is emergent. You can consider they are parallel with respect to each other. So it is not going to show the path as in this case, that it is going to change its path by certain angle. It is just becoming parallel to this, and this change is very small in this thin lens. So we consider a ray of light passing through optical center goes undeviated. So when you are going to draw ray diagram using convex lens, we will consider thin lens. So where you have to focus, you should know how to draw a convex lens. Then a ray of light parallel to principal axis after refraction will pass through focus. Then a ray of light initially passing through focus after refraction will become parallel to principal axis. Third, a ray of light passing through optical center will go undeviated. So in next video when we will draw ray diagram, we will consider this point and this point.